Oh, you thought love and hip-hop's drama was over. Well, think again, because this scandal is about to blow the roof off the whole series, and trust me, you're not ready for it. Get ready for a surprise. Missing just dropped one, and by bombshell, I mean nuclear-level destruction. Word on the street is that Kirk Frost and Kendra Robinson have been having an affair in secret, and the receipts are not only Mendeecees, they could ruin your job. And guess who's spilling the beans? It's Mendeecees himself, and he's not holding back. Now, let's be honest. Kirk has been moving shady for years. Between the cheating, having side babies, and money problems, this man pretty much created the perfect way for reality TV stars to betray their partners. Wife, this is a whole new level of Mendeecees. This is how I found out. Let's just say someone forgot to delete the text. But here's the part that will shock everyone. Industry Kendra might not be the only one involved, though. Yes, this scandal goes deeper than you think. And when you hear what Mendeecees just revealed, baby, you're going to need to sit down for this one. Stay. Pay attention, because things are about to get bad. Oh, you thought the drama in love and hip-hop pop had finally died down? Well, think again, because this scandal is about to blow the roof off the whole thing. Brand, and trust me, you're not ready for what's about to come out. Jess just dropped a bombshell, and when I say bombshell, I mean nuclear-level destruction. It's been a secret affair between Kirk Frost and Kendra Robinson, and the receipts are not only Mendeecees, they could end Kirk's career. And guess who's sharing the beans? It's me. Now let's be honest. Kirk has been moving shady for years, with all the cheating, side babies, and money scams. This man pretty much wrote the book on how to do it. She is Kendra Jock's wife, and this is a whole new level of Mendeecees. M found out by saying, let's just say someone forgot to delete the text, but here's the part that's going to send shockwaves through the entire industry. Kendra might not be the only one involved, though. Yes, this scandal goes deeper than you think, and when you hear what Mendeecees just revealed, baby, you're going to need to sit down for this one. It all started at the Love and Hip Hop reunion. Let's rewind for a second, because this drama didn't just pop up overnight. It all started at the latest Love and Hip Hop reunion taping, and trust me, it was already chaotic before this news dropped. Sources close to production say that things were tense from the very beginning. Kirk and Rashida arrived separately, which was already suspicious given they've been putting on a united front for months. Meanwhile, Kendra showed up with Jock, but the energy, it was off. Jock was unusually quiet, and Kendra, let's just say her body language was screaming guilty. But the real drama started when Mendeecees walked in. According to multiple sources, Mendeecees had been sitting on this information for weeks, and he wasn't planning to stay quiet any longer. He walked straight over to Kirk, leaned in, and said, we need to talk. And baby, that's when the camera started rolling. Obviously, Mendeecees had gotten his hands on some highly sensitive messages, and when I say sensitive, I mean career-ending sensitive. These weren't just innocent texts between friends. Oh no, these messages were explicit, and the worst part, they were between Kirk and Kendra. Now y'all already know Kirk has a history of shady behavior. Remember when he cheated on Rashida with Jasmine and ended up with the whole baby? Yeah, that was Mendeecees enough, but this is a different level of dirty. According to people close to the situation, Kirk and Kendra's affair has been going on for over 6 months, and the receipts, they're airtight screenshots of late-night texts, Cash App payments, and even a few hotel plans. Yeah, Kirk wasn't exactly being discreet. The moment that really blew everything up that happened later that night after the reunion taping wrapped. Sources say that Mendeecees waited until the cameras were off to face Kirk directly, and baby Kirk's reaction said it all. When Mendeecees pulled out his phone and showed him the receipts, Kirk allegedly went pale. He tried to play it off, saying that it was a misunderstanding, but honey, ain't nobody buying that. And Kendra was just as guilty. When Mendeecees asked her point blank, is this true? Sis didn't even try to deny it. Instead, she just started crying. But you know what they say, guilty tears don't mean innocence. But here's where it gets even messy, because Jock wasn't there when this all went down. And when he found out, oh honey, it was bad supposedly. Mendeecees called Jock that same night and told him everything, and Jock's reaction complete and total rage. According to sources, Jock immediately left the house he shared with Kendra and checked into a hotel, and the next morning Jock went straight to production and requested that Kendra be removed from the show. But here's the kicker: producers didn't just remove Kendra, they also suspended Kirk from shooting, which is basically love and hip-hop code for we're about to fire you. And Rashida, oh honey, Rashida was already halfway out the door. Rashida's reaction was ice cold. Now let's talk about Rashida, because y'all already know CIS is a professional when it comes to handling Kirk's mess. When she found out about the affair, she didn't scream, she didn't cry, she just packed her bags and left. According to reports, Rashida called her lawyer the very next morning and started the process of filing for divorce. And honey, she's not just leaving Kirk, she's planning to take everything with her, because here's the part that Kirk didn't see coming. Rashida owns most of their businesses. Frost Bistro, Rashida's name is on the lease, the real estate empire. That's Rashida's money, and the press boutique Kirk might have helped fund it, but Rashid is the one who built it from the ground up. And now that Kirk's been caught creeping with Kendra, Rashida has all the power. But wait, it gets worse, because while Kirk is out here trying to save his marriage, Kendra, sis, is already making moves of her own. Allegedly, Kendra has already hired a lawyer, and the word on the street is that she's planning to go after Jock for alimony and spousal support. Yeah, this isn't just a breakup, honey. This is about to turn into a full-on courtroom fight. And Jock isn't about to take this line down. According to insiders, Jock is going to hit Kendra with a count suit claiming emotional distress and public humiliation. And if that happens, Kendra could end up losing more than just her spot on Love and Hip Hop. CIS might end up losing half her assets. But here's the part that's really going to blow your mind. Apparently, Kirk wasn't the only one Kendra was creeping with. Oh yes, the streets are talking, and from what I'm hearing, Kendra might have had a whole other side piece. And guess who that person is linked to? Mesh, yeah, you heard that right. This whole situation might be even messier than it looks. And if what I'm hearing is true, this scandal is about to hit nuclear levels. And baby, the fallout, it's coming fast, because word on the street is that the Love and Hip Hop producers are already planning to fire Kirk and Kendra from the next season. And as for Jock, honey, Jock is already planning his payback, and Rashida CIS is about to walk away with the biggest divorce settlement in Love and Hip Hop history. But here's the part that's going to send the internet into a full meltdown. There's supposedly a video of Kirk and Kendra together, and if that video leaks, baby, it's over. And trust me, this isn't over yet. Now let's get into how this fallout is about to destroy Kirk and Kendra's jobs, because what's coming next, it's even worse than you think. Stay tuned, because in part 2, things are about to get real. You thought the drama was over, baby, think again, because this scandal is just getting started. What happened at the Love and Hip Hop meeting was just the beginning. Now we're about to see the fallout in real time, and let me tell you, it's not looking good for Kirk, Kendra, or Jock, because after Mendeecees exposed Kirk and Kendra's secret affair, the damage control efforts, honey, they've been pathetic. Kirk is spiraling, Kendra is panicking, and Jock is out for blood. And from what I'm hearing, the producers of Love and Hip Hop are already preparing to make some big cuts. And by cuts, I mean Kirk and Kendra are about to get the boot. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let me walk you through what's been happening behind the scenes since M's dropped that news, because the way these people have been moving, it's Mendeecees, it's desperate, and it's about to cost them everything. Let's start with Kirk, because this man is down bad right now. After the reunion blow-up, Kirk supposedly went into full damage control mode. According to sources, Kirk was calling Rushy to non-stop, leaving voicemails, sending text messages, even showing up at her house unannounced. But Rashida, honey, sis wasn't having it. Sources say that Rashida blocked Kirk's number the very next day after the reunion, but Kirk wasn't about to give up that easy, because when you've built your whole brand off your marriage, you don't just let it fall apart without a fight. Apparently, Kirk went straight to VH1XX and begged them to step in. Reportedly, Kirk told them that if they fired him over the scandal, he would expose the network's dirty secrets. Now let me explain that for you. Kirk was basically threatening to blow the lid off Love and Hip Hop's behind-the-scenes drama. The staged fights, the rigged Storylines, the hidden producer deals all of it. But here's where Kirk messed up. The network didn't care. According to insiders, the bosses had already made up their minds. Kirk was becoming a problem, and after years of cheating scandals, shady business deals, and constant drama with Rashida, they were done cleaning up his mess. And when Kirk realized that his threats weren't working, he switched up real quick. Sources say Kirk tried to flip the blame onto Kendra, telling producers that she had been the one pursuing him and that he was just trying to be helpful. During her rocky marriage with Jock, yes, this man really tried to play the victim, but baby, the papers don't lie, because apparently the leaked texts between Kirk and Kendra are bad. We're talking explicit messages, money transfers, and even hotel records, all showing that Kirk wasn't being supportive. He was full in having an affair, and Jock wasn't buying it for a second, because when Jock found out that Kirk was trying to push the blame onto Kendra, he lost it. According to sources close to the situation, Jock showed up at Frost Bistro, the restaurant Kirk and Rashida co-own, and demanded to talk to Kirk. And when Kirk tried to brush him off, Jock snapped. Witnesses say Jock stood up in the middle of the eatery and started yelling at Kirk in front of customers and staff. Jock allegedly said, "You betrayed me, you betrayed Rashida, you betrayed this whole family. You think I'm going to let you walk away from this?" Kirk, of course, tried to calm him down, but Jock wasn't listening. Allegedly, Jock told Kirk that he would make sure he never worked in Atlanta again, and given Jock's connections in the industry, that's not an empty threat. And Kendra, sis, wasn't even trying to deny it anymore, because here's where things get really Mendeecees. Apparently, Kendra tried to contact Rashida directly to clear the air, and when Rashida didn't answer, Kendra showed up at her house uninvited. Now, you already know Rashida was not about to accept that. Sources say Rashida opened the door, saw Kendra standing there, and said, "We don't have anything to talk about," and then slammed the door in her face. But Kendra didn't stop there. Reportedly, Kendra texted Rashida later that night and said, "I didn't mean for this to happen." But Rashida, she hit her with the old ultimate answer: "You meant every word you said to him. Don't play innocent now." But here's the twist: Kendra might have more to lose than just Jock's trust, because according to some very reliable sources, Kendra has been handling some of Kirk and Rashida's business deals behind the scenes, and if Rashida decides to push the issue officially, Kendra could end up getting dragged into a whole separate fraud investigation. Yeah, you heard that right, there's money involved in this scandal. Too claimedly, Kirk had been funneling money from Frost Bistro and their joint real estate investments into a private account, and Kendra, cis, was the one managing that account. Now, I'm not saying that Kendra was getting a cut of the income, but I am saying that the IRS is already asking questions, and if Kirk goes down for financial fraud, Kendra could be looking at criminal charges too. But here's the part that's going to blow your mind, because Kendra isn't just worried about Jock or Rust anymore. Apparently, Mendeecees isn't done talking yet. Sources say that Mendeecees has been sitting on some additional receipts, and if he shares them, this situation could go from bad to catastrophic, because the word on the street is that Kendra wasn't Kirk's only side piece and the other one, and she's linked to another major love and hip-hop star. Allegedly, Mez has proof that Kirk was also creeping with someone close to Yandy, and if that comes out, baby, Yandy might end up turning this into a full-blown love and hip-hop war. And let me just tell you, Yandy and Mez have their own Mendeecees history, so if Yandy finds out that Kirk was messing with someone from her circle, it's going to get ugly. But the part that's got everyone really talking, Jock is already planning his next move. According to sources, Jock has been in talks with the love and hip-hop producers about filming a sit-down with Kendra and Kirk, and from what I'm hearing, Jock is planning to confront them on camera. And if that happens, honey, that show is going to be the highest traded in love and hip-hop history. But Kirk isn't ready for that kind of smoke. Sources say that Kirk has been talking to his lawyer about filing a cease and desist to try to stop the footage from airing. But the producers, they're not budging, because at the end of the day, love and hip-hop thrives on drama. And this incident, it's the biggest one they've had in years. And the fallout, it's only getting started, because word on the street is that Jock has already filed for formal separation from Kendra. And if that happens, Kendra could lose half of Jock's assets, and Rashida, oh honey, she's about to walk away with Kirk's entire empire. Frost Fastro gone, the press boutique gone, the real estate empire gone, and Kirk, oh, he's not going down without a fight. But let me tell you something, this isn't over yet, because from what I'm hearing, that video of Kirk and Kendra, oh, it's about to drop, and if that happens, baby, Kirk's career isn't just over, his whole life is about to go up in flames. And trust me, you're not ready for what's coming next. Oh, you thought this drama was over, baby? This is love and hip-hop. The drama never ends. If you thought part 1 and part 2 are messy, buckle up, because part 3, this is where it gets real, because now that the scandal is out, the fallout is coming hard and fast. Kirk is on the verge of losing everything: his marriage, his business, and possibly even his freedom. Kendra is facing a full-on legal fight with Jock, and Rashida, oh sis, is already planning her next big move. And trust me, Kirk is not going to like it. But the part that's got everybody talking, that video of Kirk and Kendra, oh, it's out there, and from what I'm hearing, that video is about to surface any minute now. And if that happens, baby, Kirk's image isn't just going to be ruined, his whole life is about to implode. But before we get to that, let me walk you through how the fallout from this scandal is already destroying Kirk, Kendra, and Jock's entire empire, because trust me, the damage is way worse than anyone expected. First of all, Kirk's marriage to Rashida, it's definitely over. After Mies exposed Kirk and Kendra's affair, Rashida lost no time filing for divorce. And when I say no time, I mean Rashida was at her lawyer's office the next morning with a folder full of evidence. Now, you'll know that Rashida isn't just walking away from this with hurt feelings. Oh no, sis is walking away with half of Kirk's empire, because here's the thing, Kirk might think he's the mastermind behind their business empire, but in fact, Rashida is the one holding the keys to everything. Frost Bistro, Rashida's name is on the lease, the press boutique, that's Rashida's. Baby, Kirk might have put some money, but Rashida is the face of that brand. And the real estate investments, oh honey, Rashida's been handling those contracts from day one. So when Rashida's lawyer filed those divorce papers, Kirk knew exactly what was coming next, and baby, it's not looking good for him. According to sources close to the situation, Rashida's lawyer is planning to argue that Kirk misused joint business funds to cover up his affair with Kendra. And if that case holds up in court, Kirk could be forced to hand over 50% of their business empire to Rashida. And Kirk, oh, he's not taking it well. Apparently, Kirk tried to reach out to Rashida after she filed for divorce, but CIS isn't answering his calls. According to insiders, Kirk showed up at their house last week asking Rashida to give him another chance, and Rashida, oh, she shut it down real quick. Witnesses say Rashida opened the door, looked Kirk dead in the eyes, and said, "You didn't care about me when you were sneaking around with Kendra. Why should I care now?" And then she slammed the door in his face. But Kirk isn't just losing Rashida, he's also losing his job, because after the scandal broke, VH1XX called Kirk into a meeting, and let me tell you, it was not a friendly talk. Sources say the network gave Kirk an ultimatum: either walk away quietly or they'd share the video of him and Kendra themselves. And Kirk, he folded. According to insiders, Kirk agreed to step back from love and hip-hop, which is basically reality TV code for "you're fired, but we're letting you save face." But the real reason Kirk agreed to walk away, he's trying to avoid a bigger scandal, because guess what? That secret account that Kirk was using to funnel money to Kendra, oh, the IRS knows about it now. Apparently, when Rashida filed for divorce, her legal team gave over financial records to the IRS, and honey, the numbers aren't adding up. According to leaked court papers, Kirk transferred over $250,000 from their business accounts to Kendra's private account, and some of those transfers, oh, they were labeled as business costs. And now that the IRS is involved, Kirk could be facing criminal charges for tax fraud and financial misappropriation. But it gets worse, because Jock isn't letting the slide. Now that the affair is public, Jock has finally filed for legal separation from Kendra, and from what I'm hearing, Jock's lawyer is planning to go after Kendra for emotional damages and spousal support. Yeah, you heard that right. Kendra could end up paying Jock after all this, but Jock isn't just coming for Kendra, no, he's coming for Kirk too. According to sources close to the situation, Jock is considering suing Kirk for breach of trust and emotional distress. And if that lawsuit goes through, Kirk could end up owing Jock millions. But here's the twist, supposedly. Kirk isn't the only one Kendra was messing with, because Mendeecees, he's not done talking yet. According to some very close sources, Mendeecees has more seats. And from what I'm hearing, Kendra wasn't just sleeping with Kirk. She was also supposedly involved with Yandy's cousin. Yes, you heard that right. And if that comes out, oh honey, Yandy is going to lose it. Because if you know Yandy, you know that she does not play when it comes to her family. And if Yandy finds out that Kendra was creeping with someone from her bloodline, it's over for Kendra and Mendeecees. He's just sitting back waiting for the right time to drop those receipts. But let's circle back to that video, because the streets are talking, and from what I'm hearing, that video of Kirk and Kendra together, it's real. According to sources, the video was recorded at a luxury hotel in Miami, and it's not just a friendly conversation type of video. Oh no, this video supposedly shows Kirk and Kendra. Well, let's just say they weren't talking about business, and the person who's leaking it, apparently it's someone related to Jock, which makes sense because Jock is not about to let Kirk walk away from this without consequences. And if that video drops, oh honey, it's over for Kirk, because not only will it break his marriage with Rashida, which honestly is already done, it will also destroy any chance he has of rebuilding his career. And the part that's got everyone gagging, supposedly VH1 already has the video, and if they decide to air it on the next season of Love and Hip Hop, oh baby, Kirk's career isn't just over, his whole life is about to be destroyed. And Rashida, oh honey sis, is about to walk away from this as the real winner, because once Kirk is out of the picture, Rashida is planning to relaunch Press Boutique as a solo brand. And from what I'm hearing, she's already in talks with big investors to expand the brand nationally. So while Kirk is sitting, they're trying to figure out how to pay off his court fees. Rashida is about to become the next big business mogul. And Kendra, she's about to lose everything. But trust me, this story isn't over yet. Because from what I'm hearing, Mendeecees is going to drop another bombshell about Kirk. And if that happens, oh honey, this will officially go down as the biggest scandal in Love and Hip Hop history. So stay tuned, because what's coming next, oh baby, you are not ready for this one. So what do y'all think? Is Kirk Frost finally done for good, or do you think he's going to pull some last-minute stunt to try and save himself? And what about Rashida? Should she finally walk away from Kirk and take everything he's worked for, or should she try to work things out one last time? And let's not forget about Kendra, because if that video of her and Kirk really drops, do you think Jock will accept her, or is this going to end with the Mendeecees public divorced? And if Jock does take Kirk to court, how much money do you think Kirk is going to lose? Because baby, from the way things are looking, Kirk might be going toward total financial ruin. And let's talk about me. Do you think he's really done exposing Kirk and Kendra, or is he sitting on more receipts that could blow this whole situation wide open? And if Yandy gets involved, though honey, are we about to see a full-on Love and Hip Hop civil war? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I know you'll have some views on this one. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because baby, this scandal is far from over. If that video drops, so you already know I'll be here with the exclusive breakdown, and trust me, you are not going to want to miss it. Until next time, stay Mendeecees, stay tuned, and remember, the truth always comes out.